Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm Terry Efurd, and welcome to my garage. Kind of like a spin-off of some other TV show or something like that. Since you're here, let's go ahead and take a walk around and take a look at my garage. Let's start by opening the garage door. Hello and welcome. Now I was hoping to be able to start this off with a video of me building the garage, and that's not happening yet. Wind picked up and the rain's washing that way now. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. It's been rainy. Saw it was raining earlier until I'm sopped and upset. Because last week, or 2 or 3, it's been rainy, tornadoes, all that good stuff, which is typical for the River Valley and Tornado Alley, except for the fact that this is mid-May, and usually that happens in April, but we're getting it now, so it's really dulled down my plans. Can't really work on the C10 because, well, I'd have to push it out, and it's been raining every weekend. And not just every weekend, it's been raining throughout the week, too. So it's not just ruining the weekend. I can't build the garage yet because of the rain. So I've been using this tarp and covering a few materials at a time and bringing them home and stashing them away in a dry place. That way at least I'll have them if it quits raining. And next week I got a car show to judge, which you'll probably already see by the time this video comes out. But you see me unload this little thing, and I was gonna wait until the garage is fully built, but these went on sale and the 72-inch was gone, but I bought this little 52-inch. Come on, camera, there. Toolbox, because it went from like $700 to $500, and I'm like, okay. I looked at it yesterday and it was $548, and then this morning they dropped it down to $498, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. Put this thing up, and then we can get to building the garage soon. Alright, it's a nice dry day finally, and yeah, it's time to start framing it and all that good stuff. It's been ages since I framed the door or anything, so I was like, I'm kind of iffy on it, so I'm just having some help to do it. Plus to move it, we're going to build it, lift it, all that good stuff, so. Alright, so they didn't want to be filmed, all that good stuff. I get it. So we got this all framed up. Got the G8 back here for now because this is the next day. Did it after work, so it's kind of warm. I'm already tired. Now I'm going to anchor this thing down and get the wrap on it, get the siding on it. I'm not a great architect by any means, but testing my door just to make sure it's just right before I put all the siding on, and so far so good. Look at it, look at it. It's a garage door obviously, but I just passed inspection today on it, so now the fun begins. And so you can see the G8 is temporarily in here. It's because I still got a little bit more I got to do before the 65 goes in here. So you can see I went with a Very dark theme. And I'm okay with it. Got my nice door and my trim on, all that good stuff. Very nice. Metal door. And there's still some more changes to do, but you know, little things here and there I'm gonna do to it. But yeah, that's it. 65 will have a home. Just gotta do a couple things, which it's extremely hot, and well, I'm gonna do what I can when I can, so it's kind of hard to film. All right, so there's a few things this garage still needs. One is more light because the garage door is open right now, so it's a decent amount of light. Two is a little more space to work around. Some more light. But this is not the only thing I'm opening up. Let's see if I can get this out of here now without hitting the car. I'm making more room by, I don't know, getting rid of a certain area. I mean, I just budged the whole wall. It's not even anchored down. It's not a load bearer. So I don't really need it, you know? Now don't worry, I am a professionally trained idiot. And we're just gonna go with this. Well, needless to say, I got a mess to clean up. It's all over the floor. It's dirty, it's nasty, and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's I'm gonna have to clean it up. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm Terry Efurd, and welcome to my garage. Kind of like a spin-off of some other TV show or something like that. But let's since you're here, let's go ahead and take a walk around and take a look at my garage. Let's start by opening the garage door. And I know what you're thinking, that's not what you expected. Now here sits, in this garage, my 81 C10 that's been converted to a Pontiac. Now I'm sure some of you are thinking, Terry, you sold your 64 to build the 65 and built the garage for the 65. I'll get to that later. I'll give you a little garage tour first. Come on in, let's go. So one thing you're gonna notice, it's kind of dark in here. Let me turn on the standard carport light that was here with a 1600. Not bad, right? Not bad. Okay. But since I'm gonna be working in the vehicle here, I gave it a few upgrades. So, you ready? Ta-da! Oh, and I got a fan going because it's hot in here. Yeah, maybe be a little bright in here, but you know what? Ain't gonna need it. And you see, let's walk over here along this wall. Now, keep in mind, I still got to do some cleaning. Still, I got stuff to get rid of, all that good stuff. So don't mind the mess. Just watch where you step. And you see, I got me a new little workbench here that you saw me roll off the truck. That's what I did. Put my vise there. I got my cheater chart here for, you know, all that good stuff, so I don't have to think about it too hard. Toolbox is lined with stickers, of course. I got 2 stainless steel shelves full of crap, like you're supposed to in a garage, just have shelves full of crap. I got some trophies, some pictures here for motivation, you know, that good stuff. Some good old quadrojets laying there. I got my little press sitting here, my air compressor, and stuff I got to deal with later. 3 400s and a 455. All those are 68 to 71 blocks, so I decided to keep them. I got some stuff there I got to organize and deal with, you know, whatever. Same thing over here, I got to deal with this stuff. Heads are going away. I traded them for a center console for the 65. Figure it was a good trade. Of course, got more signs here. You can see I got the LED light there. The door doesn't hit it, which is great. The door open, I get plenty of light in. But I wanted to make sure I had light when working this direction. And you see I got these 2 right here. I guess I see my signs. My good old Mickey Thompsons, some valve covers, some headers laying around. Right here, with that light, have plenty of light to work on here, which is great. I've needed it. I got my footprints from getting up there and hanging the light and stuff, because, you know, that's what you do, right? That is what you do. But yeah, now I got a little place to work on stuff, which right now the truck, see, I got enough room to open this door a bit, which will lead me to why the 65's not in here. Yeah, this workbench, I need a stool or something right here, you know, the way I can use this workbench. I just got to remember to keep it clean and not stack stuff on it. Rule number 1. That way I can work on stuff, use my vise, use my press, and throw away trash. But right now I got a tailgate to sit on. And there's room to push this thing back before it hits the concrete stump, step up, whatever. So I can still work on the front with the door shut for the weather. Now, the reason why I did this is because this thing is tagged and insured already. It is closer to being ready to get on the road than the 65. So, one point is that it's mostly engine build the engine. If I ever get it back or hear anything, I don't know. I need to check on that because it's been a while. But transmission, I still need to get some parts. Wheels, tires, rebuild the rear end. All that I can pretty much do pretty easy right here. And I can push this back, you know, put the engine transmission in, install a drive shaft pretty easy in here. You know, that good stuff you know, that's going to be easy to do in this garage. Out of the elements. And then once it's running, driving good, then I can pull it out and put the 65 here. Now there's also another reason why the 65's not in here. And it involves more sparks and fire and such that, well, possibly could happen. But let's go look where the 65 is. So here's the 65 sitting next to the 68. Right where the truck was. So one, it's under here, it's out of the elements. Finally, after math is hard right now. My brain's not braining too well. 17, let's say 15 years. 15 years it's probably been sitting outside. That's what I think. I think it's been 15 years sitting outside, I'm pretty sure. So now it's finally under this at least. So that's something. It's better than nothing. Because remember it was sitting over here off to the side under the pecan tree for a little while. Well, I've been power washing it and more rust is showing up. More rust. and needs a lot of work. But also, you saw how the door opened on the truck and how much room I had. It wasn't fully open. Now these doors are a little bit longer. It's going to be harder to fully open the doors, crawl in there, cut all that metal out for the floors and the trunk, and then take the full pieces, the big pieces, and try to maneuver them around and inside there. So I figured right now, for one, fewer sparks and stuff, because I really don't need to. The only thing left to weld is the exhaust on the truck. This needs a lot of cutting and welding because there's a lot of body parts I'm going to have to cut and fix and all that. So because that just not big enough really to work on, because I'm going to have, if I'm standing next to the car, I got like that much room trying to squeeze in there and to work. So just like the truck, I can pull out on this slab I got here, work on it, push it back until the truck's done and I can put the car where the truck is now. So that's kind of the plan. I haven't given up on the car. Also, I need to finish one project at a time because trying to divide my attention between multiple projects is costing a lot of money. But that's not to say that if I don't have anything to do on the truck, like I'm waiting for stuff, I can go ahead and start on this. So I still bounce between the two, but I'm gonna, if I got stuff to do to finish the truck, it's gonna take first. That way I can get it done, get it on the road, get it going. Then the other truck, the GMC I drive daily, will be sold, and then I can dump more money into this thing. And then eventually that one, which I really should do something with that one. But you know what? I need more comments, more likes, more shares, more subscribers so I can afford this stuff because, well, parts and prices are going up and I can't quit my day job on YouTube. So, yeah. And trying to build this stuff nowadays is kind of hard to do. I'm not going to lie. It's not that the work's that difficult. It's the cost of everything is ridiculous. So, yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to lie. Building this garage cost me quite a bit of money. Fully insulated metal door there for safety and insulation. Walls are fully insulated. Garage door is fully insulated. And of course I did buy the toolbox for the workbench to help, you know. I've needed that forever. I never had a designated spot other than the kitchen table, and I'll get in trouble for doing that. So yeah. This set me back a little bit on finances, but it's gonna A, make my house worth more, B, be a little easier to finish projects. Like I said, this right here, what I gotta do left of this, I can finish in here all day. 65, eventually will come in here. If I get the floors and all that stuff done, the wiring and all that can be done here. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is because I'm going to be ripping the engine transmission out of the 68 and putting it in the 65 to get it running. Well, they're side by side. That's going to be an easy swap. So, yeah. Well, I know I hadn't posted a video in a while. That's because I've been busy on this. I know I didn't show all my work. Sorry, teacher. But, you know, I got busy. It's been hot, rainy, hot again, then rainy, then rain again, then rain again, and rain again. And I just been, instead of trying to focus on videoing and working, I've just been trying to get this thing put together so that this is done and I can continue on. Oh, since it's insulated, I can put a mini split in here eventually, and that would be great. But that's further down the road. But I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. It helps the channel. As always, thanks.